Okay, the members of the government are supposed to be or are being told to get out there at the moment during this winter break and campaign about costs of living and all that the government is doing. Meanwhile, we're getting reports this morning that Australians are being warned to expect an increase in everyday items from chocolates to sofas because shipping is being rerouted because of the Houthi rebels. And that's causing delays. That drives up inflation. So there's the flow-on effect here. What can or should be done about all of this, Dan?
Well, the government should have been focusing on inflation from the moment it came to office. It's been in office for over 2 years now, and it hasn't been driving down inflation like it should have been. As you know, there's been over $30 billion of additional spending. Australians are wondering where the hell that has gone. They haven't been working with the Reserve Bank to drive down interest rates. They haven't been working with the Reserve Bank to make sure that they can drive down inflation. This is a mess of their own making, and this is always the problem when you get these shocks, which could occur now from these shipping delays. It's going to be Australians that pay the price for Labor not having focused solely on driving inflation down over the last 2 years.
OK, still on the government and in DC now, Richard Marles, the Defence Minister, he's pressing the flesh there as our representative at the NATO summit. He's meeting Ukraine's Volodymyr Zelensky. He's meeting key congressmen over AUKUS. So these all the right moves?
Well, they're the right moves, but what we now need to see is some action. And we need some action in real support for the Ukrainians on the ground. We need to see the government commit to providing spending to help Ukraine defend itself. We saw that horrific attack only the last couple of days where we saw innocent civilians in Ukraine killed after being targeted by the Russians. It's time for the government to stop talking. It's great that we're represented at this summit, but let's see a real commitment from the government to help and protect the Ukrainians, because the Russians are not letting up. They're using all sorts of tactics which are just horrific, and we need to be standing side by side with them.
All right, you're in a great part of the far north, Dan. What's happening there today in Townsville?
I'm up here with Phil Thompson.
Oh, yeah.
We're going to be talking to businesses about skill migration. Obviously, we want to get young, skilled people into these parts of the country where there are businesses crying out for work. We'll be also going to see James Cook University. Looking forward to having a great day with a great local member, Phil Thompson.
You're in a good part of the world there. Dan Tehan, thank you.